Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian Nicole. Today is day 3 of Vlogmas and I almost didn't make this video. So it's been a long day and I got really comfortable and I was like, you know, I'm gonna get a shower, took my hair off, and as soon as I took my hair off and started, you know, doing my little process of, you know, cleaning my face and cleaning my skin, and I thought, I'm about to be a real bald-headed hoe on YouTube. So yeah, I cut all my hair off in February. I wanted to go natural, not meaning I didn't really want like the afro look, but I just don't want chemicals on my hair. And I made the mistake of getting a perm this summer, so I had to cut it all off again. I've been wearing wigs, and honestly, I get tired. I get real tired of wigs. Like, I just, like, the minute I can take them off and, like, get in the shower and put my whole head under the water, it just feels so good. But anyway, day 3 Vlogmas, I wanted to talk about, let's see. I want to talk about, someone asked me about what it takes to be a nurse practitioner. So, you know, I really don't want to do like every single last one of my videos on nursing, but that is just, you know, these are the questions that I'm getting right now. So just to address that question, in order to be a nurse practitioner, you have to have obtain a master's degree. So in order to obtain a master's, you have to first get a bachelor's. Now, a lot of people enter the nursing field like as an RN with an associate's, because you can just go out and start working with an associate and start making that money. And to be honest with you, to go from associate's degree nurse to bachelor's degree nurse, there was only, for me, a 50-cent raise at the time, which I really didn't mind that much, because the company that I work for, we got annual raises, which were really good, and we got annual bonus checks. So to get only 50 cents for the change in my degree, I really didn't mind, because the company is not, I didn't really feel like they were stingy. We got bonuses quite a bit. But you have to have a bachelor's degree to even get accepted into the nurse practitioner program. Now, when it came time to choosing a nurse practitioner program, I originally wanted to stick with South University, which is where I got my bachelor's degree. But I submitted everything, which is the application. You have to have 3 professional references, and I submitted everything. And I was waiting, like, you know, what's gonna happen, because I was currently a student. I was finishing up my bachelor's degree and waiting to hear back, and I called, and like literally my papers were just sitting on somebody's desk, and it really pissed me off, because I was like, I don't really want to take much of a break in between my bachelor's and my master's. So I contacted another school, which is where I got my master's degree, and it was a really seamless process. They helped me along the way. There was like, when they said they were going to email me back, they emailed me. When they said they were going to call me, they called me. They told me everything to do. I did have to have my 3 references, which I was working at the ER at the time, so I basically printed out the 3, you know, printed out 3 forms, reference forms, and had them to people like here, you know what I mean? Which luckily I was in the ER, and I just had to 2 doctors and a nurse RN, I'm sorry, and I had my references like that. And that's just because of where I was working. I had access, because I'm thinking if I was working in another type of company, let's say if I did home health care or something, it would be a little difficult to have access to people who know my work ethic, who would just can easily sign a reference form in like 2 seconds and go back to work. So I was able to do that. So you do have, most schools, I'm pretty sure all schools for nurse practitioner, all nurse practitioner programs, you have to have 3 references. So did that, and it was so quick and easy. A lot of the online nurse practitioner programs, you can start every, let's say, 2 months. If a new class, a new term starts in 2 months, they're bringing in new nurse practitioner students every 2 months. At least that's how the school that I graduated from. And for my bachelor's, I think their classes are every 5 weeks. So they're starting a new class, a new group every 5 weeks, which is super fast. It's crazy. But nurse practitioner programs are 2.5 years. I haven't heard of any that are faster. And even with that, it's kind of quick, because there are a few programs that are still like 3 years, which I wouldn't do that. I'm not taking all that time. Just wasn't gonna do that. 2.5 years really sounded like a super long time to me when I first started, but as I got in and I was going, it was like super fast. So let me explain something that I learned in the nurse practitioner program. Your degree, your master's degree, that is what makes you an advanced practice nurse. That if you never go take the board exam, you're still an advanced practice nurse because you have a master's degree. Your license, your board license, your certification, that's what makes me a family nurse practitioner. I could be an advanced practice nurse and be a nurse executive, or I could be a instructor, a teacher. I could have focused in several things. I could have a master's in nursing and be a clinical nurse, so clinical nurse specialist. So being it's not, in Florida we used to call it ARNP, now it's APRN, Advanced Practice Registered Nurse. The degree is what makes you that. It's what makes you kind of like a nurse practitioner, basically. You're a practitioner of nursing. But my license is what gives me the go-ahead to go assess, diagnose, prescribe. My license does that. So in order to be a nurse practitioner, you have to at least have your bachelor's degree, have 3 references, and take the time to apply. It sounds easy to me. Well, it kind of was easy to me just because I was in the right place at the right time, I guess. And I had access to people who was very willing to sign my references. The hardest thing I would say in that program, because if you're used to being a student and you're used to going to school, is, you know, just a different class. It's the same thing, different class. But one of the hardest things, and this is where some people fail, or they have to at least take a break from trying to become a nurse practitioner. And that is when you choose to attend an online program. Most of these schools, you have to find your own preceptors, and I do have another video kind of talking about that, and it is extremely stressful if you do not, and they want you to find this person who's going to let you follow them and who's going to teach you. They want you to find this person usually about 2 terms prior to when you're going to start. So you have to find somebody willing to say, I'll accept you following me 6 months from now. And this person doesn't know you from Adam usually. So that is the most difficult part. If you do not find your preceptors, you will have to stop. Everything comes to a screeching halt, because you can't continue on. You can't graduate from a nurse practitioner program without doing your clinicals. So the school that I applied for did require that I state who I was going to do my first clinical rotation with during the application process. I don't know if they still do that. That was 2016 when I applied. But they wanted me to state who I was going to do my first clinical, where my first clinical rotation would be. Which is crazy, because I didn't start my clinical rotation until 2 years later, and I didn't go to that place. It was just, it was ridiculous. But I had to state, you know, this is where I'm going to do my clinicals, it was crazy. So yeah, but it was an easy process. I did give them that information. I told them I was going to go do my clinicals at the health department. Did I do my clinicals at the health department? Sure didn't. But that is what I told them. And I did have plans on doing clinicals at the health department, but it didn't work out. Quickly did not work out. So anyway, I hope that answered that person's question about what it takes to become a nurse practitioner. I'm probably going to I'll make another video, because I don't know if I have time to make Vlogmas Day 4 tomorrow. So hope you guys stay tuned. Thanks again for all the new subscribers. Hopefully I can keep your attention and you will stay tuned to my channel. And thank you guys so much for all of the nice comments that you are making. It's kind of, I'm kind of a self-conscious person, so I try to be careful on what I say and how I come off to you guys. And I'm really so happy that how I want to present myself, which is truly like a humble, down-to-earth person. You guys are seeing that, you're getting it, because that's what I like to portray on YouTube and in real life. Unless somebody get my time wrong, but you know, that's everybody. You get somebody time wrong, you know. Well, in the South we call it getting your time wrong, but really some people call it, you know, like pissing you off. But we just say you get my time wrong, and then you see another side. But hopefully I haven't had to do that in a long time, and hopefully I won't have to do that, and I would never do that on YouTube anyway. So yeah, so see you guys in another video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.